Okay, this should be a pretty simple episode. Most of what I'm going to be doing is just climbing to the top of the hidden temple, secret garden or whatever. Because, as you'll note from my stamina and health bars, I've now beaten the campaign at least 3 times. And my god, was it fucking ridiculous. Yeah, as you can see, I have accumulated quite the amount. I even have, I think I have a secondary bow. But all it shoots is the whistling arrows, which is cool, but oh yeah, and I have the Mask of Power. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've done this a lot. I guess I can show. Alright, so I've beaten the game at least 3 times, but I had to go back. I actually went back on easy so I could decimate some of the Colossus, and on easy it's ridiculous. I one-shot almost every single one of them if they have one spot. And if they don't, then one hit from about halfway or so at this point is enough to get the entirety of the thing up. I have no idea how to see what kind of cheat thingies I have. I don't remember. Oh, items. There we go. Yeah, so I have the Mask of Strength, which is great. I'm probably going to try to get one of these things, because I know that they... this one does a little bit more damage. This one is supposed to do a lot more, and I don't know what this one does. I got 2 things already that give me more damage to a Colossus, which is fucking great. And I know I have to do the time attack, but I have to defeat every single Colossus to do that. And then I have to do it in time attack, which fucking blows. I hate time attack. But I figured I would go ahead and show you just how much damage I do to Colossus now. I watched this YouTuber that I've been really into, Living Sun, do a playthrough, and he hated on the game more than I think the game deserved, but I don't really like the game that much either. I think the game is fucking beautiful. Like, it's graphitically one of the best games I've seen in a very, very long time. Or probably even ever. I mean, it's just fucking gorgeous. But that is the thing, you know, like, it's beautiful, but the gameplay mechanics are fucking dumb. There are some mistakes that this game makes that are just unfucking forgivable. I'm going for the completionist stuff right now, only because I know I can do it. I mean, hard mode is fucking whatever, now anyways, because I've beaten it. But I do not know if I'm going to be willing to go through the time trials on hard, because if it's anything like the time trials on normal, it'll make you go out of my fucking mind. Because, I mean, normal already, in of itself, already barely gives you enough time to do the fucking thing. I don't need to watch the cutscenes. I've already seen it like 6 times now. But I just wanted to showcase that I am unbelievably overpowered right now. It's also super great because I can one-shot this boss, I'm pretty sure at this point. But as you can see, my stamina drain is pretty fucking low. But yeah, I'm only gonna defeat this one Colossus so I can show you how much damage the perks and stuff do. One hit, so that's fucking super great to have. And for this, I had to get it at that because I was like, oh dude, these are so fucking hard to kill at this point. For me just to get my stats leveled up so I can do this stupid temple run. So I was like, no, I will kill up to 10 Colossus and do the time trial so I can get this shit so I don't have to try anymore. Which ended up being pointless because I realized that if I didn't kill any more of the Colossus, then getting that stuff is fucking useless. The swords are only for Colossus, the arrows are only for Colossus. There's like a parachute you can get, but I think you have to defeat all of the Colossus on a hard mode to get it. Or a hard time attack to get it. I don't know for sure, so don't quote me on that. But the whole point is that it's fucking asinine to try and go for it, so I'm not gonna bother going for it. I guess there's a hidden trophy or something for holding on at the end of the game to, you know, holding on for a full minute, which I don't think is possible unless you have the fully maxed out stamina bar, which, if you could believe it, my stamina bar is not fully maxed out yet. And I mean, it takes 3.5 complete runs to be able to climb to the top of the secret garden, hidden garden, whatever they call it. And I just think that is absolutely ridiculous. And that was a fucking horrendously bad jump. Yeah, I mean, I was so eager to get to this that I was at the point where I was just like, alright, there's got to be some proof that I'm actually improving on this. And I got to the point where if I fell off, I would just flat out insta-die because I was too high for the game to register a hit instead of death. So it would just flat out insta-kill me. And I think I might have fucked up, and I don't know if I have enough stamina right now. But I'm going to still go for it, because it's not like it really matters. I've already gotten to the top, I've already eaten the forbidden fruit thingy. It actually doesn't take your health down that far, and I think it's ridiculous for them to be like, it's a permanent thing. Because it's not really permanent. You can get the fruit upgrade. And you can get your health back after beating more Colossus. It's just a, like, it's not technically permanent, you know? I mean, it is a instant health drop, and it's permanent to an extent, but not to the point that they're trying to say. When I try to do this, the second to last, I think, I actually fucked up really, really, really badly. Ended up being like just shy of enough to actually do the thing. And I was really disappointed in myself because I was like, oh, all that hard work for fucking nothing. And I was always curious because I'd heard that there were two different things. Like in the original Shadow of the Colossus, there's one. I actually don't think I have enough stamina to do it. I guess we'll find out. But fall from here would absolutely fucking kill me, so... Oh yeah, I have enough. I have more than enough. So hooray, I've been to it. I also did the long-ass, pointless fucking trek to the other side of the map, which, I shit you not, takes a real-life, like, 15 minutes to get to the other side, for a fucking trophy. That's all it is. There's no collectibles, no nothing else, just a goddamn trophy. And I was fucking livid. And I was like, well, what the hell else am I supposed to do at this point, you know? And I jumped off and died instantly. And I was like, well, that's great. I had gone up to 15 Colossus without dying. I was just going to get to this part and, you know, go back. But because it's so fucking long and tedious, I didn't want to. And I died, which ruined my perfect playthrough, which stopped me from getting the trophy for taking down all the Colossus without dying in a single playthrough. I accidentally fell through this hole once. I didn't know what this hole was, so I was curious, and I got too close. It's the fucking skylight for the temple. I didn't know that's what it was, but it's really fucking cool that they have the ability to just drop down to the temple. You'll die instantly. It's an instant death, but... and I don't think that there's any other point to these. Like, there's nothing you can do in the secret garden except for get the fruit. Like, you get a trophy for finding the secret garden, and you get a trophy for shooting down one of the fruit and eating it. But that's not technically true because there is fruit on the ground. I just ate the fruit that was already on the ground. But I would suggest you get all your upgrades and get to 100% completion before you do it. Because I don't even know if it has blocked me from getting 100% completion. But I do get health upgrades even after eating the fruit. And it's not a hugely noticeable difference. Like, it's sizable, and you can tell that it's a difference, but it's not so much that it will really change anything. I do think that it's really fucking lame of the devs to put a trophy that makes you waste all that fucking time to get over there for virtually nothing. But any fall from this height, no matter where it is insta-death. And I believe when I had first seen gameplay for this, for finding the secret garden, it was like way, way, way long ago. And I couldn't for the life of me remember if it was for the tower or the wall way over there. Because it looked pretty much like it was just from the wall over there. But it's not, it's for the tower. I shouldn't have to explain that. I don't know why I did, why I decided I needed to. I don't know if I should just jump off and hope for the fucking best or what. I know that the fall would kill me. I've done it before. I guess you're supposed to try to get the parachute before you do this. But I'm assuming that there's a way to not die. I just gotta find a ledge that I can grab onto. Oh, this will work. Now time for the long-ass trek home. I have to climb all the way fucking down, because if I jump off here, even this height is high enough to kill me. Okay, I don't... Well, I'm dead. Oh, wow. Wow, I didn't take much damage from that. That's actually really fucking surprising, because that's a long-ass drop. Oh, well. Okay. So I guess I could have just jumped off from the very fucking top, and I wouldn't have... Maybe at this point, I probably wouldn't have died. I would have lost a fuck ton of health, but I might not have died. I know where this boss is. So I'm gonna make a full-on one video of me killing all 16 Colossus, because there's no fucking way it's gonna take me a long time anymore. Like, I had to kill them all on normal, and I went back and killed them all on easy, so I wouldn't have to deal with that shit anymore. And now I'm playing it on normal again, because, you know, why not? And I'm still capable of one-shotting enemies, so... Hooray for time trials, I guess. I refuse to do the hard time trials. I already know how fucking difficult they are, because I failed one multiple times before I rage quit it, and I was like, fuck this. Now, it's not necessary to do this, but I found out that there's a way to get the Colossus to come out without having to ride aggro, because it's really, I really despise aggro. He just... As I explained to Living Sun, he controls like a fucking tank. And his controls are just as bad as when the game first came out. So I fucking hate using him because he's just fucking annoying to use. Yeah. Alright, I didn't go too far. Yeah, I get it, Wanderer. Fuck me running. Really? There. It's like a certain point and the thing will just... Oh. That was not what I was expecting to happen. I literally just fucking phased through him. I like how there was the cutscene of me actually fucking... just absolutely eating shit. Return to power. Ah, man, I thought I could do that. I've done it before, I don't have the patience to just sit there and do it over and over again. So... I don't even think I need to charge it fully. Yeah, see? I don't need to charge it fully, I just need to hit him once. I think I can actually do the ground slash, which is how I got the trophy for that. I didn't even know there was a trophy for doing that. but I guess you get one for jumping up and stabbing into them. Yep. Cool. So I would have gotten the trophy for that, but I already did it, so... I actually did it on the lizard. I jumped off and stabbed the lizard. Because the lizard is super fucking easy at this difficulty. I mean, at this point in the game, not at the difficulty. I believe number 3 is the monkey. There's also a secret trophy for killing the monkey Colossus without having his armband break. I got that. It took me forever to do it though. I was like, I wasn't super sure how to do it. I'm not gonna go for it again this time. I mean, I might. I have to think about it. It's not fucking easy. I mean, you have to do it really goddamn quick because it's a one-shot thing. Like, if you don't do it the second you have the chance to do it, you won't be able to do it until he slams his fist in the ground again, which means you have to jump off of him to get there. So, really frustrating. I know this is part 6 of 5 episodes, and it's ridiculous because I've already beaten the game. But I figure that I can make this just like a little one-off shoot thingy. I don't know if Xbox lets you broadcast or anything like that. If it does, that would be great. If not, what the fuck ever. Thanks, dude. You fucking crashed onto nothing. Huzzah. But if it does let me broadcast, I plan on doing the entire Master Chief Collection thingy, because I want to play Halo really fucking badly. I haven't played it in a long ass time. I honestly don't even know the level layout like I used to. Like I used to know when you would play as the Arbiter after in Halo 2 after. I can't even remember what mission it was. I know it was after the Earth missions, but I can't remember how quickly after. Like, if you play one mission or nothing. Wow. That was the only time I've ever fucking done that, and it really, really, really enraged me. Not even because I did it, but because I had to swim back to the fucking thing to do it all over again. Fun. I mean, let's be real here. There's no fucking way you would ever swim in some shit like this. What the fuck would... What the hell could be in this water? I would never go near this fucking lake. If you don't know what's in the water, don't fucking swim in it. Granted, there's nothing alive in there, I get it, but... I mean, shit, dude. It's a fucking random place with giant black ink monsters, and you're gonna fucking jump in the water like nothing's wrong. You're gonna have no problem swimming in the water. This is a world where giant creatures like this fucking exist. I think I might try it. I can do it, I just have to do it really fucking quickly. So there's no real room for error. Give me a sec, man. Hi. I'm assuming you're a Majora's Mask fan. Oh, come the fuck on. Yeah, dude. Just completely based off of my stamina, you'll see. Yep. I'm trying to do this as fast as I possibly can, but sometimes the mechanics don't really allow you to do that. Like, what the fuck, dude? I hate this boss so badly, because he just does this shit sometimes. Okay, I might actually be able to do the, Oh, I'm not gonna waste my time with that shit again. I used to really like the bird one. Not so much anymore. I mean, I liked it when I first played it. PS2 Shadow of the Colossus days. I think my favorite now is probably the Skyworm thingy. I don't know their names. I know they have them, I just don't know what they're called. God damn you. I'm trying to do it without breaking the gauntlet, if you can't tell. I know I can do it, it's just fucking hard to do. I can be super precise with it, and I'm not being precise. I don't know the name of it. It's the one that you're forced to use aggro on, which is the only part of it I don't like. But I like how it's the flying desert snake thingy. Come on. Do this and get it over with. I don't want to waste any more time with you. Oh, as in like this is the first time you're seeing it, or you've seen the gameplay before but you've just never played it? I've actually personally never played Kingdom Hearts. I was going to play the Game Boy Advance version of it, but I didn't get into it. I was too into Pokemon Emerald at the time. Ah, I didn't know he did a playthrough of it. Huh. Guess I didn't get his head fully. Well, I mean, other than knowing that Kingdom Hearts has a lot of Disney characters and a lot of PlayStation characters, I know virtually nothing about it. Like I said, I never played the game itself. I didn't actually play a whole lot of PS2 games at all. I was more of an Xbox guy. Actually, this is the first PlayStation system I've ever owned myself. I've always owned some kind of Xbox thing. I owned the Master Chief edition of an original one, and I ended up having like an R2-D2 version of the Xbox 360, which was cool because anytime you press the buttons, it would do an R2-D2 sound. And then I just got a normal Xbox One, but the download times pissed me off, so I got rid of it. As far as this system goes, I ended up getting a PS4 mostly because I wanted to play Uncharted, because I ended up playing the second one on a buddy's PS3, and the Nathan Drake collection came out for PS4. So I was like, well, you know, there's a bunch of other exclusives like Horizon Zero Dawn that's coming out, and there's all kinds of other games that I want to try. So I ended up getting a PS4 just for mostly shits and giggles. I also had a Nintendo Switch for a little bit. I didn't really want it all that much. I mostly just got it so I could play Breath of the Wild, which was a phenomenal game. But after I beat the game, I didn't have any use for it, so I got rid of it. Which is a big mistake because now I want the new Pokemon game. I guess as far as what kind of newer games you want to play, I won't recommend games to you because I mean, most of my friend circles, we play very, very different games. The only person I know of that plays the same games as me only has like one or two. But I've always been more into horror games, and it really fucking sucks because there's no good horror games on PS4. I played Resident Evil 7, but if you end up watching that, you'll see how very, very low I thought of that game. Horror-wise, I mean, gameplay-wise, it was whatever. I mean, it was a competent shooter, but it just wasn't scary. And the final boss was so pitiful, it was almost a waste of time. I played Silent Hill a little bit. I didn't really get too into it. My favorite horror game is Fear 2 Project Origin. And I say that, ironically enough, it not being a very scary game. It's more of a first-person shooter than an actual horror game. But it does this thing where your character, like, has hallucinations. And the hallucinations can actually damage you. But they're done at these weird, inopportune times that make time slow down and everything. And it's done really, really well. I have too many jump scares, though, for it to be, like, for me to be able to take it seriously. It's not a game you can take seriously. But no, things like, Alien Isolation, I don't like games like that. Right? Like, they're horror games, sure, and they're scary, but the difference between horror games like that are, the reason they're scary is because they give you this sense of helplessness. Like, you can't do anything to get out of the situation. And a thing about horror games is that they have to be at least somewhat realistic to be terrifying. And that's not a realistic thing. Because if you were in that situation, you could find some way to defend yourself, you know. You may not be some military futuristic badass, but one fucking xenomorph is gonna take you down? Hell no. But I mean, like, of that caliber, yeah. Yeah, so as far as Outlast goes, it's an okay game. My problem with Outlast is that it's not so much scary as it is repetitive. Like, they expect you to do the same thing over and over and over again, and after a while, when you do end up dying, it's no longer terrifying. You know, it's fucking frustrating. Because you have to do the same thing over and over. What's a good one? I tried to play Amnesia. No such luck as that. I couldn't get into it. I heard it was really good, so I tried it out, but not for me. For some people, but, you know, just not me. But like I said, it's just one of those things of, like, I like the ability of control, because that's the whole thing of video games, you know? Video games have some kind of aspect of you're in control. And if that control is taken away from you, then it's not fun. Yeah, you know, I'd say it's also a bit of, like, it comes across as more of a chore. Like, you shouldn't have to put so much effort into it as it forces you to put into it. Like, then it's no longer a game, it's a job. Oh yeah, no problem, dude. I mean, the stream will be over as soon as I kill all the Colossus, so it's whatever. Hey, man. Welcome back. As you can see, I got tired of playing The Walking Dead. I don't even think I had it uploaded. I was just like, I need to make sure that I can focus on the game. So I think whenever I play it, I'm just not going to have any kind of commentary. I'll just play the game. And if someone types a comment or something, I'll respond to the comment. But that's about the gist of it. 12:41 p.m. It's just a little afternoon. So, I don't know, it's probably what? I ate something there? Way later than that, what the fuck am I thinking? Yeah, I was just gonna say, it's probably like 8 or 9 there, man. I mean, Romania is about halfway around the world, so... my buddy Tom, when he's on, it's like a 2-hour difference. So, yeah, I figured it was somewhere around there. It's really fucking late. I get super hyped up sometimes during this time. I usually play at night, though. At night, sometime very, very early in the morning. So when it's like in the afternoon for you, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning for me. It's just because I can't sleep. I'm gonna skip as many of the cutscenes as possible because you probably already know all the story around it. I know the next Colossus is the bird. Yeah, man, that is the curse of having an active mindset. For me, I'm just thinking about shit that I definitely shouldn't be thinking about, and like the Alright. Trying to make sure I don't backtrack like I did last episode. Or, not last episode, but last time I did this run. I'm trying to do it without dying. So this is trying to be my no-death run at all. Which is irrelevant. I did the very first thing I did was kill the first Colossus and climb to the secret garden. But I think that's completely irrelevant. I'm just trying to do this without dying for shits and giggles. I don't want to talk about what I was going to, but it's not the kind of thing I should be talking about, so I'll think of something else. Then, watching a lot of YouTubers and their stuff, and, been hearing different perspectives and opinions on how to handle a YouTube channel. First and foremost, I don't care if a lot of people see my stuff. I'm sure it'd feel great and all that. It's not a big deal. I originally made my channel so my dad could watch me because we haven't spent a whole lot of time with each other in upwards of 10, 15 years. So, I'll answer that question, but I'm gonna finish my thought real quick. The whole purpose of my channel was so my dad could watch me play video games, because he used to watch me play them when I was a kid, with OG Battlefront, and it was a way for us to get closer. So I didn't really care if people subscribed or not, as long as my dad could watch me play. Most of the YouTubers I watch aren't major YouTubers. I used to watch Markiplier a lot until his content started to drop into the not the kind of shit that I care about zone. Thanks, man. I watch a lot of Living Sun. He does a lot of blind playthroughs, which is really, really the biggest reason why I watch him. Really cool and British, so that's awesome. should have been on the middle one. I know how to do this, boss. I don't know why the fuck I was thinking. The Golden Sun, he's really cool. He plays a lot of games blind, and then he writes a review about them. So I watched his God of War playthrough, and it was really good. I also watched the Game Grumps a lot, the Axeman. Fuck, I gotta look up. I have a thing that shows me exactly what they are. Penguin Zero. I only watch him because he's fucking hilarious. His content isn't really, like, meaningful or anything. It's just really fucking funny. Grim Replay, who has a lot of video game playthroughs that I've been wanting to watch. He is a relatively decent fan of Fear, so I like watching his stuff so I can watch him play Fear, as it's my favorite game. Forge Labs, who does a lot of videos about Halo. James Alsop, who's a YouTuber who does a lot of political stuff. I don't really watch him that much anymore. Steve 1980 something, I don't remember the last number. He's a MRE expert. He does a lot of videos about MREs. I have a What Culture, Sean's Oz, who does a lot of animated things, parodies. Binging with Babish, Explosion Entertainment, Jason Paradise. Jason Paradise is the Guitar Hero Jesus, a lot of people call him, because he is fucking phenomenal when it comes to Guitar Hero. Trooper Troll, who's just some guy who used to play a lot of anime games. I haven't actually watched his channel in a very long time. Zedrin, who I don't remember what he does. What Culture Gaming, who I don't remember what he does. Yeah, you know, I've actually heard that Jacksepticeye is, like, really popular with European countries, which I think is really fucking awesome. Because he's a really great, he appears to be a really great dude. I know nothing about the guy. I've just heard and seen what he does for other YouTubers, which I think is really great of him. Yeah, I watch way too many YouTubers for me to keep track of. There's this girl who I literally only subscribed to because I thought she was cute. Her name is Tracy Talks Trash. But I don't really watch her stuff. That Guy T, another political channel. I actually do watch his videos. He's really smart. Rob Dyke, who does a lot of, like, paranormal stuff. Rad Brad, I don't watch his stuff that often. Gordon Ramsay, obviously because Gordon Ramsay's a cook. Grainyall, because he's fucking funny. Tetra Ninja, who I don't really watch all that often. iDubbbz, I, again, watch his videos every now and then. I watch whatever he posts, but he doesn't post very often anymore. Outside Extra, which is like a, it's like Outside Xbox. It's their off-brand channel, but I prefer their stuff anyways. Jacqueline Glenn, a buddy of mine who used to be a co-worker named Kartawo. He does a lot of anime games and rhythm games, so it's really interesting. Subscribe to every single Grump channel, except for Susie and Ross's. Shoe on Head, another political channel, but I actually do pay attention to hers, because she's really funny, has a good sense of humor. What the hell is that other guy? Kid Ludens, I don't remember what he does. There's this guy named Jonathan, I do not remember what his last name is, but he does a lot of Disney songs, and he's fucking amazing at it. I mean, his voice is great. Oh, welcome back, man. You just missed me, absolutely wrecking the bird. That it's always, like I said, it's one of my favorite Colossus, but it's the easiest one in my opinion. So for me, it's over too quickly for me to really care about it. I honestly do not remember which one this is. I believe it is the... Yep. Alright. The bearded giant. Who I think I'll be able to take down without any fucking trouble at all. Yeah, that's all the YouTubers I'm subscribed to though, man. Actually, the sixth one. He's the Colossus that breaks the columns. Not the columns, but like the... almost like a wall thing. And he has a big old beard that you have to jump onto. I don't know the names of any of the Colossus, so I'll just call them out by number. He's the sixth one. Oh, thanks, man. Catch you later. I guess you're gonna go to sleep, so, you know, good night. I have no idea how many unused Colossus they have. I know that there were some that they didn't use, that they were going to. But I don't know the names of them. I don't even know what the concept art looks like. It's something that I heard. Was that they had a concept of what they were going to use, but they just never did. Whether it's true or not, I have no idea. You know, I've heard a lot of people's favorite Colossus is the electrified eel in the lake, which I think he's a phenomenal boss. I just think he's completely overrated as far as the most interesting boss. I actually think that the most interesting one is the bull, the one where it has to knock over the pillars and you have to jump from pillar to pillar. I think that one's the most interesting one. But my favorite one is either the flying eel, or the flying snake, or the lizard one, the poison lizard. Yeah, that's essentially the reason why I don't like the eel thing. It's because I'm the guy who is like, I would never do that shit. Why the fuck do you make me do that? What the hell are you doing? I would never fight a giant eel in the water. I don't give a fuck who I'm trying to bring back. Hell no, not that thing. Not me. So I don't see a reason why he would. It's also one of those things where all gamers have that kind of phobia. You know, based off of water levels in other games. I guess there are some people who viewed it like because of Ocarina of Time, but I never played Ocarina of Time, so that wasn't the reason why. It's because I played BioShock a lot, and enemies can pop out of the fucking water, and they scared the shit out of me. So I've never liked places with murky water. You actually got in onto my stream just as I was finished complaining about the fact that I don't understand why he would go swimming. Well, I mean, the thing is she means something to wander. Mono means something to wander. She doesn't mean jack shit to me. Like, you know, so what? She died. That's sad and fucked up. She died for sacrificial reasons, but all right, that works. But you know, in the end, who really cares? Oh, come on, dude. I do like the music for this game. My favorite song is from the fight as soon as you get onto this dude's beard. Return to Power. That's what I believe it's called. Oh, dude, that would have been so great. It would have added a lot of context to it. You know, whether or not she approved or disapproved. Because I hate to think that she'd be the kind of person who'd be like, oh, I don't mind being brought back to life from the death of 16 other beautiful, innocent creatures that definitely didn't want anything to do with you. I was watching Living Sun play this. I'm gonna keep mentioning him because I fucking loved his playthrough because he was so funny throughout the entire thing. Yeah, no problem, kid. When he was fighting the sandworm, or the flying sandworm, he was glitching on the wing, and he was flipping out, like tripping balls about it, and it was the funniest goddamn thing because he was so angry. And I was like, oh, dude, yeah, I totally understand. That boss used to piss me off when I did it on PS2. Yeah, you know, I think the biggest time waster of a cutscene for this game is having Mono take Wander and Aggro up to the Hidden Garden for literally no fucking reason. There's no story reason for it whatsoever. It's never explained what happens afterwards. There's only speculation. The speculation is that it's the prequel to Eco or whatever. I've never played Eco, so I have no idea whether that's even feasibly possible. But I guess it's a huge fan thing. This one is the turtle? No, this is the giant lightning worm. Man, that stamina bars. Can't believe it's not giving me the trophy for having it completed. I think it's already full up enough for it to be completed, but I guess not. Never been killed by a Colossus, but I've died to some stupid bullshit that I've allowed myself to fall into. Jumped off cliffs, made bad judgments, jumped off of cliffs on purpose to see how far I can fall before I die. Spoiler, it's pretty goddamn far. I'm like pretty sure that all I have to do is go straight down and then take a left at the very end. Alright. Talking is making my like my vocal cords itch a little bit. Water tasted kind of like broccoli. That was really disorienting. Not so much disorienting as disgusting, but whatevs. There's also a trophy for getting all the shrines. I haven't gotten it yet, and I'm not going to. It's way too much work to put in just for a trophy. I just don't think it's worth it. Maybe some other time if I want to get 100% completion on the game, but to do that I'd also have to do the hard time trials, and I really don't care for doing that one either. Good thing Skull Kid dipped out. Yeah. Doesn't like this boss. Can't say I blame him. Creepy underwater snake boss. My favorite. I have no idea if I can take him down without him going so under that it just drains your stamina immediately. I'm hoping I can take him down in one shot. God, this boss is so creepy, but he's so goddamn cool too. Coolest fucking design, and I love this boss. Design-wise. Everything else-wise, it's whatever, but design-wise, it's fucking phenomenal. I mean, look at this shit. That is fucking beautiful. Design-wise, my favorite boss. Actuality, it's not my favorite. Like I said, my favorite is either the poison lizard or the flying sand snake thingy. I know there's a name for it, but I can never remember their name, so I don't even bother trying to. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it in one shot. Oh. It's like a time-based thing, and I've already wasted too much time. Yeah. Once it plays that music, I know I have to go back to the top. Whatever. No big deal. Splash around, Wanderer. right, come get your helpless prey. Come on, I know you see me. There we go. Blue eyes mean friendly, red eyes mean enemy. That was to be expected. Fuck up as hard as I did. Bye. I'm gonna let this cutscene play out so I can go grab some water. So enjoy that cutscene. Ah, best part about cutscenes. How long has this been going? Yes, it's not. Wow, really? That was my bad. If you saw that, I'm sorry. Hopefully the graininess cleared up pretty quickly. Checking the speed to make sure that it's not all grainy and crappy. Sometimes the internet fucks with it. Yeah! Possibly my favorite boss. McLizard Breath. Welcome back, buddy. You literally just got back almost immediately after I killed the electrified eel. So, you missed your most hated boss. And I'm on my way to my either favorite or second favorite. Of course, I should also iterate that I'm not a fan of this game in particular. I like the game fine, but it's not my favorite game by a long shot. Yeah, many people would say that. Like, luck is their special ability. Something of that lines. Appearance-wise, this is probably my favorite game. Just the colors, the graphics are really nice. The water texture's amazing. And we're about to go to my very favorite place in the game, so... A little oasis inside the mountain. I like the leaves falling down. I like the fact that there's sea turtles you can catch. And they'll take you for a ride. Giant eels. I just think it's a really nice... Yeah. I didn't see the second Deadpool, but I know Domino's in it, which I think is fucking awesome. I'm super happy they put Domino in it. But yeah. I think her super ability, her special ability is called Lucky Shot or something. Like, her shot will always hit its target or something, but it's not based on her having good accuracy, but it's on pure luck. It's like a... I guess the joke is that it's a domino effect. No matter what, she'll be protected by some kind of cosmic fate or whatever. I hope they put in my favorite X-Men, which is Jubilee. She's my favorite. The telekinetic firework thing is fucking awesome. Also, her character story is pretty great. She's one of the most developed X-Men. Just has the best character and everything. I also like Psylocke, but I don't think they'll be able to make Psylocke well. Like, I know that they tried to make her, but I don't think they'll do a good job making her as who she's supposed to be. But, you know, whatever. There you go. Crawl up to the wrong place, you dumb bastard. Shitty camera angle. Give me 1 second. As soon as I knock him down, I'll read whatever it is he wrote. Yeah, he's... Oh, shit. That was not supposed to happen. Fuck yeah. Thank God I don't take a whole lot of damage. Uh, he's definitely the best Marvel movie. But he's always been more of not so much a comedy character, but I don't know. I like Deadpool just fine. It's just he's not my favorite character. It's okay if he's yours, but it's just not mine. I used to be a really big fan of Doctor Strange, but that's whatever. I don't like how they get Dormammu, but you know, it's not a big deal. No problem, bro. Okay. If I remember correctly, I think this might be the turtle. Yep. Okay, can I take the, I have to take the closest one. I've watched some people fight this boss specifically blind, and I've always thought it was interesting that they didn't get it very quickly. I always thought it was the easiest one to figure out. When I first played this on PS2, I think he might have actually been the easiest boss I ever faced. It's the one that I got down the fastest anyways. I know there's a way to catch the eagles, but I can't ever seem to do it. Anytime I try to, I just fuck up and I just look like an idiot, so I gave up trying to catch the eagles a long time ago. Useless filler conversation. If there's anything that I wish that this game implemented, it would be a fast travel. Like, to use the temples that you pray at to get your healing done and your save and all of that. I wish that they would implement a fast travel. Like, you can use fast travel from those temples to another temple, or from the main temple to it, or even if you're just fast traveling from those mini temples to the main temple. I wish there'd be some way to not make the travel so goddamn tedious. Or, like I've mentioned that I wish they would have put enemies in. Like, I understand that why they didn't, but I just wish that they would have. You know, fill the world up with something. But it's beautiful and all. I just wish that I understand the graphical limitations for PS2, but when they remade the game, I just wish that they would have put more in. Oh yeah, dude, this is like New Game Plus 5. I'm just trying to one-shot every enemy as fast as I possibly can. Also, I put the way to get to the secret garden in at the very beginning, which is the main purpose of me coming back to the game, but I figured, well, I killed the first Colossus again, I might as well kill the rest of them. Get myself fully leveled up. I think it takes 4.5 to 5 times to level up fully, but it only takes 3 complete playthroughs and a half to get to this garden. Rough estimate. I don't care, aggro. Now, all I have to do is get you to stay. Yeah, I definitely like him. I like his mechanic the most. You actually missed me just completely decimate my favorite one, which is the Poison Lizard. I always say it's the Poison Lizard, but it's either the Poison Lizard or the giant flying sand snake. I think it's Colossus 10. Like I could even remember the numbers. I can't even remember what number this one is. And I literally just beat one of my favorite ones, so... But yeah, like I said, this is definitely my favorite. This one definitely has my favorite mechanics to it. Oh, wow. I can't believe I was that fucking dumb. Jesus Christ. Oh. Ah, yeah. Then it's Phalanx. I thought it was something like that, but I didn't want to say it and look like an idiot. Because I know that there's another enemy in a game that I like, Demon Souls, where the enemy is called Phalanx, and it's my least favorite enemy to fight. Probably because when I first played it, I couldn't understand how the fuck it was destroying me. Because it's not a hard boss, and as soon as I found out why, I felt really dumb. Come on, let's get this shit over with. Not what I needed. God, I love this song so much. I used to have it on my playlist of songs I listened to while walking to class or work. I don't anymore, because after listening to it like 30 times, it gets real fucking old. It's like actually really long when you listen to the full thing. I have the... You'll have to give me a second. I want to kill him. It's not going to take me very long to do it, because I have upgrades from time trials. Literally, as I'm fucking this up. I have no clue how many I've done. I know I've done for the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth, but I can't guarantee if I've done any after that. I know I've done one for him, because he's super fucking easy to do. And because at the time I was able to just demolish them, so... I'll check my map, or I'll check my items through the map thing as soon as I get the, cutscene for, let's see, after the one, Sand Snake. It's either the Sand... Oh, wow. Why did I just say Fire Torch? Why didn't I just say Torch? That's... wasting words. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the Sand Snake, but I can't be 100%. Let's see. Yeah, so I think I might have done the 6 ones. And I didn't go any higher because the only ones I would have wanted afterwards are like this one, which would have been nice. Uh, this one, which would have been whatever. So, you know, it was only the lizard detection stone was next. So I think I might have actually gotten to 7 of them. And I didn't want to do any more because I just didn't need the lizard detection stone because I don't actually care about the lizards. I know where all the lizards are, so it just seems pointless to have them. And I'll be able to find out whether it's the sand snake or not. Yay! I was right the first fucking time. It's the sand snake. So the next one after this one is the tiger thing. I've not done a single hard one. I tried to do one on one of them were difficult ones to see if I could. But after fucking up once or twice, I just gave up. I couldn't do it. I didn't even want to upload the video. I was gonna make a video about them, but it didn't seem like the kind of content people would really be interested in. I always wish they'd play some kind of music. It's nice and quiet and all that, which is great and all, but some ambient music would be nice. Something to make this not so boring. I also like the, it looks like he's burning the grass from the reflection off of this thing. I thought that was a nice little touch that they added to it. Almost seems like there's motion blur, and I'm pretty sure I turned motion blur off. Huh. Alright. I'll check that periodically just to make sure I'm going in the right direction, because I get myself turned around a lot in this game. Yeah, life fruit tree. I know there's a lizard at every single one of the temples, so there's a lizard there somewhere. I've definitely gotten it before. And that's the main reason why I don't bother with the, yeah, I mean, I fucked up trying to grab the bird, the eagle. I've grabbed the doves in the thing. Yeah, modern controls are a hell of a lot better than the PS2 ones. I'll give you that, man. It's not as there's just really no nice way of saying it. It's not so much tanky garbage anymore. It's more of like sometimes there's mechanics that just don't really work very well. I hate riding aggro in boss fights. It is the bane of my fucking existence, which is why I hate this boss and, what's the other one? I know there's another one where I have to use aggro. I'm pretty sure it's the flying one, but I don't hate that boss. I just hate the fact that you have to ride aggro on it, during it. Making sure that I don't have the, whistling arrows. It is nice that you don't have to use, like, the, You know, I'm sure there's something somewhere, man. I just... Like I said, I don't need the lizards anymore. When I first started, I was catching every single one that I could, multiple times, because they respawn after each boss fight. But I just stopped doing it whenever I, actually, it was about run 2, or partway through run 3 that I stopped doing it. I might be way too far away. I might be a lot fucking farther than I thought I was. Well, jump off and then wander. Jesus. You know what? Never mind. The boss that I hate the most is the, it's the, like, I don't even know what to call it. It's the one with the fucking teeth on the top that you have to hit it like a bell. That one seriously pissed me off. It took me forever to get it to do what I wanted it to do. So I ended up making a video that was like 40 minutes long for me doing this one boss fight, because every time I would try to get it to do one thing, it would do the complete fucking opposite that I wanted it to. I also had never beaten it myself before, so I didn't even know how to climb onto the back of it, so it was really confusing for me. But it's the only boss I've ever really had any massive complaints about. It's the only one that I actually don't like, as far as mechanics on how to take it down go. I don't like the controls sometimes, but as far as bosses go, I think they're relatively fair. Pretty sure this is the one I'm thinking about. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Have a good one. I have no idea what time it is, so, you know, have a good day, good night, whatever. Be safe. So I was right about the boss fight. Lucky me, I guess. Can't remember if he's easy or hard. I know if I just jump on him and stab him after the jump stab, I can kill him in one hit, so that's great. What the fuck? I was the only one who heard, like, that crystal-y... Oh, okay, I know what it is. Excuse me for this. I'm incredibly sorry to do this to you. It's like this orb thing. When you collect all the orbs, you get the Queen Sword. I don't care about the orb, or getting them. I just like collecting them, because I know I'm never going to come back. you can hear them. It's a really pretty sound, but I can never find out where they are. It's up on top somewhere. Surprise, surprise, there's probably a way to climb up. Or something. Bear with me, I swear I'm gonna try to do it as fast as I possibly can, so as not to waste anybody's time. Welcome back, buddy. Just in time to watch me struggle to grab this singing orb thingy. Don't even know if I can do it or not. I will be damned if I don't at least try. Alright, I'm not gonna sit here and waste your guys' time, so I'm sure there is a way for me to jump up there, but not without wasting your time. I do, but I haven't played them on my channel yet. I tried playing a little bit of Bloodborne, but I've already gotten so far in Bloodborne that if I post another video of it, it just straight up wouldn't make sense. Because I started it when I hadn't played it at all, and after having too many people interrupt me and, you know, distract me from the fights that were goddamn difficult, I stopped streaming it live, and then I just forgot to upload the video. And I forgot to record it in the first place, so I think I beat the 3rd or 4th boss off screen, and it just flat out wouldn't make sense for me to upload videos for Bloodborne anymore. But I would really am interested in getting Dark Souls 3. I will never play Dark Souls 2 again as long as I fucking live. That game absolutely drove me insane. The amount of bullshit in Dark Souls is minimal at best, but I fucking hated Dark Souls 2. The Pursuer, I mean, my god, dude, I think I literally threw my controller at the wall with that motherfucker. He just absolutely pissed me off. So yeah, not really too many Souls games for me, man. I think after the Chariot boss, and I realized that the Chariot boss was a completely fucking optional boss, I was so goddamn angry about it, I stopped playing. Because I think I must have died like 40 times to the Chariot boss before I found out how to actually do it. Which, unfortunately, took me looking up a walkthrough, because I was gonna do summons, and I was like, no, you know what, I promised myself I wouldn't do summons, I'd play the game solo. Ironically enough, I ended up getting summoned myself to help them with that particular fucking boss, and I was livid because they died within one hit. So no, I don't play the Souls games anymore. Not too often, anyways. I did play a little bit of Dark Souls 3. I mean, if you go to my gamer profile and you check out the trophies I have, you can see that I beat the first boss and a little bit. I was a little bit into it. I was about to get to the second one, Vort, I think his name was, but I didn't get to it. I don't remember why. I guess I might have just decided that I didn't want to anymore. Let's see how fast I can do this guy. My record is 2 minutes. Let's see if I can get him in 45 seconds. I can't get him in 45 seconds. Not with the amount of time it takes for him to fall off the fucking ledge. But I should be able to take him down with one hit, which would be fucking awesome, because I don't want to have to ride this asshole. The last time I fought him, I actually did do the jump stab, so I'm hoping I can get it, because I know that he doesn't move until you jump on top of him, which is fucking great. I don't know why he has to do it like that. Alright. I'm actually pretty embarrassed in how badly I failed to deliver on this. Haha. Oh, fuck me. I'm trying to jump on top of this rock, but I don't think I can. Whatever. Oh, really? Shook me off. Whoa, I can jump on his fucking tail? That's cool. God, thank God for my upgrades. Ooh, shit, I did not want to have to keep doing that crap. I also never played Dark Souls 1, so... yeah, you know... I do think that is a bit about the whole amount of data they could put onto a disc. I think that was a bit of a problem. Like, there was only so much that they could do. I mean, when I think about the amount of work it had to take to make as much as they did back in like 2005 or whatever, it's fucking phenomenal. But I just wish that since it is technically a remake, not a remaster. I mean, they essentially just did do a remaster because they didn't really add anything to the game. No gameplay, no special things. They just essentially did just remaster it. So I wish they would have added more music, or even, like I said, many enemies for you to fight in the overworld to make it not so barren. I mean, it's not like it ruins the game that it's not there. It would have been a nice thing to have. Now, I can't remember if this is the one that I hate. And of course, it is the one that I hate. This is my least favorite Colossus, and you're about to either see me decimate him very quickly or get really fucking pissed off. So, hope you're looking forward to that. I think yeah, you know what? Now that I think about it, he is the only Colossus that I can't stand. I hate this one so much. And it's mostly because there's no quick way to do this. It's just not luck-based or anything like that. I'm not going to pretend that there's a luck-based system in this game, but it just almost seems almost archaic. Well, yeah, I mean, like, I don't want it to be flowing with fucking enemies like Shadows of War or Shadows of Mordor. That shit would be retarded in this game. But something other than the Colossus to work towards, you know? Like, maybe they have tinier versions of the Colossus that you have to take down, where you don't even have to, you just can. That'd be fucking dope, but they just didn't, you know? And like I said, it's not a remake, it's a remaster. Because they didn't actually add anything to the game. They just made it look better. Which, don't get me wrong, great fucking job. It looks incredible. But I hate that they sold it for the full $60 price for something that just technically looks better than its PS2 version. So, it's not... It's just something that kind of irks me out. I didn't even pay the $60 version. I paid like 30 or 40, but the whole purpose behind what I was saying is that it's not a remake, it's a remaster. But they called it a remake, that way they could make more money off of it. Which is whatever, but... Yeah, not a huge amount of mini-bosses, not a huge amount of enemies, just something, you know? They have birds, they have fish, they have all these cool little added on things, you know, like lizards and other things like that. So why not like an archer or something? Like you have a bow, maybe use the bow to take down smaller enemies. I don't know. I mean, he's clearly not a combat expert. I mean, have you seen the way he swings a sword when he's not on a Colossus? Clearly this fucker has never wielded a sword in his fucking life. Oh, I was gonna be mad as fuck if he, like, look. That's your fucking swing, dude? Like, he clearly doesn't know how to fight, but, you know, sword fight. But, some smaller enemies would be great. Well, that's what I mean. You know, aggro is a physics-based horse, you know, which is why he controls so fucking badly. And it's a huge complaint that I had, you know? He controlled badly in the PS2 version, and he controls just as badly in this version. Yeah, you're right. It's very clumsy. Sometimes it's just... It almost comes across like they didn't... Like their eagerness to make this a faithful remastering of the game almost ruined the game, you know? Like, not like the game is bad because they didn't remake everything, but just the fact that they were like, oh, we want it to be not any different from the original experience, then it's not a fucking remake. That's the thing. You just remastered it. Because if there's no gameplay that's fucking different, then how are you going to call it a remake? It's why this made me so fucking mad. I almost didn't even buy the game because of it. Because I knew that they weren't going to change anything. You know, it's like Ratchet and Clank, the remake version. They actually remade the version. There were levels that were the same, sure, but there were also levels that were fucking different. You know, they changed things about it. That's what makes a remake a remake. They didn't change a goddamn thing about this game, except for its graphics. So you can't really call it a remake. You can only call it a remaster. But they're like, no, it's not a remaster, it's a remake. And it's just like, you guys are some greedy pieces of shit for doing that. Enough about that. I don't want to say that these guys are pieces of shits, because I have no idea who they are. I don't know who the devs for this version are. I know that the original people are Ico, or whatever, but, you know, they did a good job. I'm not going to fault the people in 2005 for a job that's well done. Yeah, you know, the whole fact that once you start shaking, you can't really do anything, it does get really fucking old really quickly. I can understand why they didn't change too much, but I just would have liked to see some change. Because, like I said, they didn't change anything, so it's not a remaster. It's not a remake, it's a remaster. That's really dumb of me to be like, change my statement. Like I said, I fucking hate this boss so badly. Like, this one mechanic makes me fucking angry, because I can never get it right. He's so fucking finicky. I just want him to get to this stupid thing so I can jump off but he'll stop, like, too far for me to jump off. Like, what the fuck is this, dude? Oh, man, I got lucky. Great. it does come across like that, doesn't it, man? Like I said, there's some shoddy mechanics in this that they never changed. But my biggest pet peeve is with, isn't even with Wanderer, it's with aggro. He just controls like fucking, he controls like hot shit. Like, I hate his controls. Dead. Thank God for my upgrades, because if I didn't, I'd have to deal with this guy for way longer than I wanted to. I wouldn't say he's so weak that he gets knocked off by breathing, but if they so much as shake just a little bit, it's almost like he overreacts, you know? He's doing Nick Cage acting. I do like this little tunnel of light thing where you can hear Mono's voice and she's whimpering and crying and she ends up saying a couple of words. I don't know what she's saying because there's no fucking subtitles. But she's clearly saying something to Wanderer. You already know this cutscene if you've played the game, so I'm gonna skip it because I fucking hate cutscenes in this game. They are long and don't have really any explanation on what the story is. So hopefully you don't like cutscenes as much as I do. A huge reason, and this is something that has gotten me a lot of flack from my friends, I loathe the Metal Gear series for this reason. I tried to play Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain, and my fucking god, dude. I swear if I had to see one more cutscene, I was gonna flip a gasket. Yeah, you know, sometimes for the Colossus, the final Colossus, it's really fucking buggy when he's holding on. Because sometimes the Colossus can just knock you off without you actually running out of stamina, and it just doesn't make any sense. It's really confusing. Really, really, really poor mechanic done on the final boss. I hate him. Not hate him, but the final boss is really cool and all, and I like the climbing aspect of it, but I mean, like I said, when I first played it and I first uploaded it, I was super mad about it because it was just so fucking finicky, and I didn't have patience for it. You know, there were other games I wanted to play, and I'm not playing them so I can play this, and I'm stuck on one boss that I can't stand. But yeah, you know, I tried to play Phantom Pain, and I'm not a fan of stealth-based games, so that immediately put me off of it as one point. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean, you literally posted that exactly when I was in the process of saying it. Yeah, I don't like stealth-based games, dude. They're not my thing. It's a huge reason why I don't like games like Outlast, and I love horror games. I hate stealth-based games. There's no fucking reason that I should have to do stealth-based games in a combat game, which is what Metal Gear technically is, or Phantom Pain is a combat oriented game. So why the fuck is the stealth aspect there? I just don't get it. Also, the fact that cutscenes were like 40 minutes of cutscene, I was just like, fuck no, I wanted to play a video game, not watch a movie every 5 fucking minutes. But I had a lot of friends who were really mad at me because they were like, Metal Gear's a really good game. I was like, no, I'm sure it's a really decent game, but it's overhyped to the point of it being where it almost seems like people are so eager to suck the dick of Metal Gear's Ghost, and I don't understand. It's not a good game. Like, they're whatever games. Black Flags was actually pretty fucking phenomenal. I really liked Black Flags. The only thing about Black Flags I didn't like is that there were way too many boating missions. And as far as Assassin's Creed goes, it could have gone without being Assassin's Creed. It could have just been a pilot simulator and I would have played it. Or a pirate simulator, and it would have been perfectly fine. Here's Phalanx, I guess is his name. And I never played Rogue, but I've heard it's fucking phenomenal. Well, as long as you can get knocked down, I'm fine. And that's not what I meant to do, so that's great. Like I said, dude, I couldn't tell you. I've played Black Flags, but I've never played Rogue. The only thing I know about Rogue is that I'm pretty sure you play as a chick. But even that I'm not clear about, so... Your guess would be just as good as mine. Probably even better because you've played them, so... I did play Freedom Cry, but it wasn't that great. I just didn't like the concept of Adewale being an assassin. You know, an assassin without any actual assassin training. Great for him, great for story purposes, whatever, what the fuck ever. But it's just like the Assassin's Creed 3 DLC for King Washington or whatever they call it. Where George Washington's like a tyrant king who's like excessively power hungry. I'm going to alliterate that I've never killed him in one go, so I'm really fucking happy that I got him in one shot. But you know, the thing is I'm actually really competent at video games. Like, I'm not fucking MLG Pro 360 no scope, that shit, but that's mostly because I hate multiplayer games and refuse to play them. But I'm actually relatively competent at games, so when I make mistakes, it really makes me mad because I know I shouldn't have made those mistakes. And then the thing is, I have a thing up on my phone that connects to my stream and everything, the broadcast or whatever they call it, that shows me messages when I get them, and it shows me the stream too, so I get to see me fuck up in real time and on a video stream, and so it's, you know, smacked into my face 2 times, and that's always a lovely feeling. Let's see, this one is... pretty sure this is the one that I like. The mechanics that I like. The bull. I don't have an Xbox right now. I'm trying to get one. I'm hoping I can get one soon, because I really want to get Halo again. Because I was a huge Halo fan when I was a kid, but I haven't played it in forever. Yes. Yeah, this is the one I was... Yeah, this is the one with mechanics I like. Man, I'm actually really decent at guessing which ones they are. That's pretty nice. As far as Xbox exclusives go, I played Gears of War 3, and that's about it for Xbox exclusives. Well, and Halo, but, you know. Yeah, I loved Fable 2. I played Fable 3 and it kind of sucked, so... But I've heard that nobody really liked Fable 3. So, I don't feel too bad about not liking it. But I did like Fable 2. I liked it enough to get the DLC for it, so... If that's anything to explain. And I'm not one for paying for DLC. I think that's fucking bullshit. You know, if you're gonna make add-ons to the game, you might as well just give them to the people who've already bought the fucking game. But... It's my personal opinion on it, and I'm not gonna throw it in someone's face. Am I going the wrong fucking way? No, I'm not. Yeah, I got into Gears of War for a little bit. I guess it was okay. I didn't play the first one, but I played 2 and 3. Fable 2 had DLC, but I don't know if Fable 3 had DLC. Fable 2 had like the Colosseum or something like that. You know what? I'm not even sure if that was DLC or not. It might not have been. It might have been like an after game thing. I mean, it's been years since I played it, so I couldn't even tell you. I can tell you what I chose to do with the wish. I chose to save the dog. I thought it was fucked up that they make you choose between saving the dog, saving a bunch of random fucking people you don't even know. It's saving your loved one, so it's saving your dog and bringing your sister back to life. And it's like, that's an easy fucking choice to make. But it's like, you know, you're not considered a good person for bringing your family back. And I'm just like, well... Why the fuck would I care about a bunch of random people nobody knows anymore? I mean, what the fuck do they matter to me? So, but I guess that's the ending choice that you get, is you get either 1,000,000 gold or something like that. It's like 100,000 or it's 1,000,000. Enough to buy the mansion in the dock city place you go to. Yeah, you see by my descriptions how long it's been since I played the game. I liked it, but I can't remember much about it. I played Dragon's Dogma, but I played that on PlayStation, so I can't say that's a Xbox game. I played Battlefront on PlayStation. I played every Assassin's Creed that I've ever played on PlayStation. Or on Xbox, what the fuck? I meant to say Xbox. I kept saying PlayStation. I don't know why. Yeah, I guess you're right. Technically, it was her fault that the entire events of the game happened. You know, if she wouldn't have been as trusting as she was, none of that bad shit would have happened to you or her. But like I said, it's just between your sister and your dog, which finds treasure for you and shit like that, or a bunch of random fucking nobodies and a handful of money that you can easily get from grinding. It's not a very fucking difficult choice. Not in my opinion, anyways. I keep thinking I'm going the wrong way. Just a little bit farther ahead. Yeah, you know, I never did the romance thing in Fable. It didn't appeal to me. It took too much work, and after the campaign, I didn't care. Most of what I did was like the extra missions. Like I said, you get like the cursed snow globe, which was super cool. I liked that. And then you get the Colosseum. But I didn't do any of the extra stuff after that. But as far as your question for whether I play Xbox games, not right now, but I'm going to whenever I can. Yeah, you know, the whole mansion thing, I ended up thinking it was really funny, because I was just like, there's no real characters that I actually like in the game enough to, you know, marry any meaningful characters that are, like, unique or anything. So when I ended up getting the mansion, I just had one of them, essentially had one of the maids do that. But that was, like, way after, it was after the Colosseum and everything, and I ended up returning to the game. Like, it was like a year afterwards, and I did that to get the achievement for it. And immediately afterwards, you get the kid and everything like that, and I just stopped playing it after that. I don't even remember if there was an achievement for it, now that I think about it. I honestly can't even remember that much. Well, yeah, that is kind of a sucky part about that, isn't it? I don't know why people always go around. You know, every time I've seen someone play the game, they always take the long way around. But there's like a way to get to this creature in a few seconds, and I don't know why nobody takes it. But this has my favorite mechanics of any Colossus, is that you have to egg him on to get him to do anything. But the whole climbing thing, I wish they would have done this a lot more. I think this is really fucking interesting. And while it's not like super obvious, it's pretty obvious to where you should be able to find out what you're supposed to do really quickly. Yeah, you know, where he has to break the pillars and you have to jump from pillar to pillar. I think that's a really interesting mechanic. Not the fact that he bashed into things, that's whatever. But the fact that you have to egg him on to get him to do it the second time, I think is really interesting. Because obviously he's not just going to do it twice. You know, if he doesn't succeed the first time, why the hell would he do it a second time? So, it just makes sense that you have to attack him to piss him off, and then he attacks you again. I also like the fact that when you get onto him, onto his back, he doesn't immediately start to fucking buck around like the one that's afraid of fire. Because after he bashes you the first time, his eyes turn blue, which means he's no longer your enemy. I think that's really a really nice mechanic. You have to focus on that stuff. If you've never played this before, it will absolutely piss you the fuck off. I guarantee it. That's the one bad side about Shadow of Colossus. The major thing about Shadow of Colossus. Is that the mechanics are so fucking finicky that if you've never done it before, it's really fucking frustrating. It's easy to fuck up everything. The only reason why I even take bosses down quickly anymore is because only reason I take bosses down quickly at this point is because I've beaten every boss at least 5 times. So I know how to take down every boss. I'd love to say that I'm trying to speedrun this, but I would have fucking absolutely failed to speedrun by now. I don't know what the fastest run for this is, but I'm sure as hell not gonna get it. I've made way too many mistakes, and I've also dicked around. Like I said at the very beginning of my video, I showed how to get to the secret garden, so that takes a long ass time. And then I wasted time talking about the achievement you get for getting to the other side of the map, to the door that blows you back. I'm trying to think of other games that I played on Xbox. I played a lot of old-ass games that weren't technically Xbox games, like Xbox exclusive games, like The Matrix and Neo's Quest, but that game fucking blows. If you ever play that game, it absolutely sucks. Yeah, it's a really fun game. I mean, there are a lot of people who don't like the game, there are a lot of people who really like the game, and personally, I like it, but there's some people who get mad at certain mechanics that the game has. They just feel like the game shouldn't have. Like I said, I complain about the lack of enemies, lack of really anything else other than Colossus. And you made a really good point about mini-bosses. That's a thing that they just never implemented. And also this thing, the amount of time it takes him to get up kind of annoys me. But that's more of like a personal thing, not a... It's because I'm impatient when it comes to video games. I just want them to get the shit done quickly. Should be it, right? Yeah. But yeah, the game is a really good game. That would have actually been really cool, you know, if the new devs who remastered or remade, whatever they call it, which I say it's a remaster, they say it's a remake, and I will still say that it's a remaster. If they would have made it to where there was DLC for the bosses that weren't in this, then yeah, this would have been a remake. And it would have been fucking awesome. Come on. I'm really gonna have to get you over here. I know he'll attack these things. Does it all the time. Ah. No need to try to be cool, just take him down quickly. There's a fucking spider one? Man, that would have been awesome. I didn't know that there was a... I knew there was a monkey one, or a monkey-looking one, but I didn't know there was a spider. That's cool. I also like looking at the comparisons of the old graphics and the new ones. It's actually kind of astonishing. It just... If you've ever gotten Combat Evolved Anniversary Edition, when you swap the graphics that are enhanced back to the old ones, it blows my fucking mind. Because when you see it, it looks kind of like how you would have imagined it to have been when you were originally playing it, and it's just not. It's not like that at all. It's worse. You know, it makes people really have to see that nostalgia factor doesn't mean a goddamn thing. I will definitely see that. I'm actually really interested in seeing it. Because I would love to have seen a fucking Spider Colossus. It'd be like a nice little aspect to it. Maybe they could have put like some kind of horror thing to it, which would have been awesome. Oh, it's this one, the giant. Second to the last, right? Immediately after this one is the last. So this is the 15th. Man, I breezed through this way fucking faster than I thought I would have. It's the benefit of having better gear, I guess. Oh, the Dragon Age Origins. That's a game that I played on Xbox. I think I played it on Xbox 360, but I'm not 100% on that one. But it was fucking great. I loved that game. But that would have been great, dude. They would have had to implement you actually needing to know what the hell you were doing. It would have made it challenging, and it would have added something new, you know. And I mean, they probably could have done it now. ...2005, maybe not, but I mean, 2016, 2017, yeah, they could have done it. I tried to upload Doom, but it doesn't really play very well, because I try to go as fast as possible with it, and it doesn't really, I guess it doesn't really, show up very well. Wow, I didn't expect him to jump off fucking Doom. Nice jump, aggro. But I mean, I'm the kind of person who I play games based off of mechanics and story and things like that. So when things happen in the game that just absolutely piss me the fuck off, then, you know, I get frustrated, obviously. And aggro, he makes me mad in this game, and it got to the point where while other people felt bad when aggro died, I just didn't really care at all. It's like, what the fuck ever. You know, it seemed almost like a cheap kind of like, oh well, your loyal companion is dying and we're trying to yank some emotion out of you, and I'm just like, what the fuck ever. He was a shitty horse anyways. There's a flaming bird? See, this is what I mean, like, that's something that this game could have done, and it would have made this game fucking amazing, instead of just okay. Because that's all this game is. It's not a masterpiece, it's not a timeless classic, it's just okay. And it's because there are so many fucking things that they could have done with it, and they just fucking didn't. And this was a chance for them to improve on the game, and they didn't do a fucking thing to it. They just made it look better. It's the same mechanics, the same controls, well, to an extent, but it looks better. I mean, and then they fucking slap a $60 price tag on it, like a full game price tag on a game that just looks nice. I mean, that's the biggest dick to the face I've ever experienced for a video game, you know? And it's completely fucking unnecessary. It's something that they could have solved just by being like, oh, hey, you know those enemies that they couldn't implement because they didn't have the capabilities of doing so? Way back when? Well, guess what? We can do it now, and we fucking did. Well, I mean, yeah, but they make it seem like he's gonna die. Yeah, I get it, but what I'm saying is, like, the bird was really fucking great, and I'm glad that they didn't take it off, but I'm saying that for this game specifically, they could have done more for it, you know? I mean, what the hell was stopping them? I know Aggro doesn't technically die, but they're like, oh, well, he does die, you know, in the cutscene is what it seems like he dies. And I know that at the end he just comes back because him and Mono end up going to the hidden garden. Hey, dickface, turn around and come at me. Come on, attack the pillar, asshole. Oh, don't you... Oh, man, I was like, no fucking way. Don't waste my time like that. I will read that message as soon as I get up here. More like a dragon. Yeah, I guess a flaming bird would kind of be a bit more like a dragon than a bird, but... Come on, dude. And he breaks the bridge. Great, because that totally does so much. Yeah, I mean, I guess technically he is the same exact thing as the first Colossus, he's just undamaged. And I really wish he would fucking move, but he's not. Come on, asshole, don't just stand in the same fucking spot, get going. God, you don't fucking move, do you? Yeah, with a bridge and a cleaver. Yep. He's the same exact thing as the first boss. He's just He might be a little bit taller. You fucking kidding me, man? You really gonna tell me this is okay? Bonsai, asshole. Man. Literally the second I press square, he fucking does that. Yeah, I was hoping it would be a good jump. Would have driven me insane if I had to do this shit all over again. Same problem as I have with the other boss is the jumping you have to do. It's whatever. Now drop your cleaver, dick. Drop it. Drop it. There you go. Yeah, clench your hand that I totally didn't even fucking hit. I made a complaint that he just went like, the first time I played against this guy, because he would just fucking non-stop be affected by his walk cycle. And the walk cycle was just irritating the shit out of me. Like this. This is what was happening. Exactly what was happening. He'd move like half an inch and then he'd just fucking spaz out. What the fuck, dude? Yeah, see, that's the fucking... Now, wait for him. I could do the climbing thing, which I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna have him slam his hand down. No, dude, I think you're giving him way too much fucking credit, man. His not design is the first one, with a little bit of different mechanic. There you go. Slam your fist down, buddy. Oh, really? Okay, slam your fist down again. Try this. Try this where Wanderer isn't. Fucking pleb. No, dude, the bird was a cool design. You know, the phalanx was a cool design. The final 16th Colossus was a cool design. This is just fucking lazy. Die! There you go. Well, that's what I mean, dude. It's just like... I don't want to say this isn't a good game, because this is a very, very solid game. But I just think that it's set on this pedestal. It's like Ocarina of Time, right? I didn't... Ocarina, whatever the fuck it's called. I never played it, so I never really cared about the praise that it got, right? But people consider them to be like timeless classics, you know? And the thing is that when it was made, it was really, really fucking good. But still, even when it was made, the controls were fucking janky and shit. Not shit, but shitty. Well, yeah, that's exactly what I mean. It's like, all of them are good designs. It's just, there are... like, this final Colossus is a fucking incredible design. How you have to roll to... It implements the roll for the first fucking time in forever. It's a place where you, well, don't have to. You can egg them on and then do it that way. But there's a way to escape taking damage from the final Colossus, and it's by rolling. And they implement that in a dodge mechanic, which is fucking great, right? But this bull, the only mechanic he has that's different from the first one is that you can't stab him in the leg, and he smashes his foot onto the ground and raises you up onto the platform that gets you onto his head. That's the only real mechanic that's really different. He's frustrating, that's for damn sure. A lot of bosses in this were frustrating, though. Like I said, that one big fucking cow with the teeth on its head, that one has always pissed me off. I've always hated that boss. The mechanic is sound, I guess, where he's blind but he can hear sound. That's great. That's awesome. But if it doesn't fucking work, then change it. Because it doesn't fucking work. You can be quiet and not make a single noise, and you can use your bow to try to get him somewhere else, and he's still gonna know it's you. It's aggravating. And he swims faster than what you can move, or moves faster than what you can swim. And it's frustrating because the best way to get to him is to crawl up his ass. And when he constantly does this shimmy turn and you clip through him, it's fucking frustrating. And it has always pissed me off. I've always liked the bird. I've always liked the poison lizard. I even like the giraffe. Yeah, he's blind. He can't see anything. That's how he finds where you are. He works by sound. It may not be he's blind. It may be that he just flat out doesn't have eyes. But he can't see you. That's for sure. Maybe he does have eyes. He just can't see you very well. I don't know. I just know that he doesn't see you. He listens to you. So he doesn't use his eyes. He uses his ears, which I think is a really cool thing. It also makes the whole fact that the teeth make a really loud ringing sound make a big difference to the whole combat thing. I think I might just jump off and call aggro to me, because it's not a fall that would kill me, I don't think. Yeah. It won't kill me. It'll hurt like a bitch, but it won't kill me. I don't think so. I was just gonna say, did I just fucking glitch myself out here? Yeah. I guess most falls wouldn't kill me now anyways. I have way too much health for it to. Oh, I was gonna kill him with the sword. But you know, all the Colossus have some kind of mechanic that makes them really cool. But when you fucking recycle one, that's not you doing a good job, that's you just being fucking lazy. And that's what the 15th one is, just really lazy, because all he is a recycled boss. You know, the first one's there to explain to you how to do everything. The second one's there, it has the stomp thing that it does, and you have to shoot its hooves. The third one, you can climb up its hammer club thingy. You don't even have to break its gauntlet. You can do it without breaking it. I just don't bother because it takes too much time. Huh? I guess, man. I mean, I'll be honest with you, dude. I have no idea why they didn't implement the design of other Colossuses, or Colossi, whatever. Because I'm sure they would have been really cool. That being said, I'm not going to say that I disapprove of what they're saying, of what they did. because I get it. There's always some kind of corporate thing. I just don't like the fact that they charge the full price for a game that they just made look better. And, you know, don't get me wrong, it's a good game, but I didn't get it because it was full price. I waited about a year for it to be out before I even got the game because I was like, nah, I'm not gonna pay full price for it. But this is what I mean about the whole, like, they try to make it seem like you should feel sorry for them with the music they play. But I didn't really like aggro, so I didn't care. But, I mean, clearly you're supposed to think he's fucking dead. I mean, there's no way you're not supposed to think aggro just fucking died. I don't know why they did it like that. Like, it was completely pointless to make that little scene, and it's unskippable, which just adds to it. Sometimes designs are actually not approved by corporate, so I can't really fault Team Ico for not putting them in. And like I said, I also understand that back in 2005, 2006, whatever, they didn't really have the technology to do a lot of the things that we can do now. My problem is that now that they can do it, I wish that they would have, and they didn't. They just didn't bother changing anything about the game other than how it looks. And good fucking job on that. This game is stunningly beautiful, but, you know, not $60 stunningly beautiful. I mean, stunningly beautiful could be said the same about fucking Far Cry 5, and that game was a complete fucking disaster. Big and empty, yeah, but that's the whole purpose of my biggest complaint about this game, is that it's big and fucking empty, and I wish that there was more to it. You know, I just find myself wishing that there was something else. I'm not saying that it's not good the way it is, I'm just saying that it almost seems too empty, you know, too devoid of content. So it's just like 16 bosses, and I've done it in what? I don't even know how long I've been playing this, but on top of me getting to this secret garden, I did this in what, less than three and a half hours or so. I wish that there was more to it, because if not, then it just seems like a huge ass waste of money. I like how you can make him do a front flip, but he still ends up taking fall damage from it as if it were him getting knocked down, which I like, but whatever. I think this boss is really great. I've seen a lot of YouTubers do this boss and really hate on it because they don't like this mechanic, but I think this mechanic is actually really cool. Well, yes, I get that there's no people there, but I mean, like, it would have been nice if they would have made some mini Colossi, you know? I understand that Colossus is another way of saying it's massive, but you could have put, like, I don't know, 20-foot Colossus in there and make him a mini boss, and that would have been something new, you know? I'm just saying that it's a thought, you know, not so much that, oh, I know so much about development, because I don't know a goddamn thing about development. I just wish that there would have been something else. You know, the Colossus are great. I like most of them. But there's only one or two Colossus that I actually love. Like I said, I really like the flying snake. Phalanx, I think, is what someone told me it was called. I fucking love that one. That is definitely top 2 favorite Colossi. But I think my favorite one is the poison lizard. And there's no real special thing about the poison lizard. I just like the way it looks, the way it handles. I mean, it is also one of the first times where your bow has actually been a useful implement. Well, that's what I mean, you know, like, that's more of a mini-boss than an actual Colossus. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's a big-ass fucking bull. It's just, you're right, it's not as big as the other Colossus. I mean, I think this is, what, the tallest Colossus in the game? He's fucking massive. I don't know why I'm doing that. I know that I'm not supposed to grab there, so... you know, and the phalanx, the giant sandworm, it's the longest Colossus, and it goes the highest. You know, the bird is super fucking fun because he implements something new that you've never experienced in the game before. But that's what I mean. It's like there's so many things that I wish they would have done that they never did. Kudos to them for making a really good game, but I just want more than just this. This is the final Colossus, and then what? You have to play as a Colossus, and you're gonna fucking lose that fight no matter what. So. Yeah. This is the jumping mechanic part that I don't like, though. I hate the jump behind on top of the Colossus, but I'm very fucking grateful that I'm gonna kick his ass. Because I have all the best gear. I do not know, man. I'm sure they have a reason for it. He, like, takes way more damage than he did last time. This is the, I think, 4th or 5th time I fought this guy in this file. Give me 1 second. I want to focus on this so I don't fucking fall off. I will read your comment right now. Well, I think the reason why is because nobody ever actually tried to climb Wander, and I guess he technically wasn't Wander at this point. He was Dorman. Oh man, just like half a second longer and he would have died with one shot. God damn it. Ah, really? The duality. Die! Yeah, that's the stamina and a health bar you get from 7+ runs. Actually, 7+ runs would get you your full stamina and health bar. Right now I'm 4 runs. This is my 4th run, so my stamina bar should be pretty goddamn full right now. I think it's 5 complete runs that you have to do. Right now I'm 4.5. Because I did a half one, then I redid it, and just went like, whatever. I've noticed that I get a lot of interesting people and interesting names in the chat. Gotten some that I can't even fucking pronounce because they're like, their last name is like well above 5 syllables, and I'm just like, not even gonna fucking touch that one. But I'm gonna go ahead and skip these cutscenes because I don't really care about them. I'm sorry if you like them, but I don't care. And there's no point in me doing this, so, there's nothing, I can't kill any of these people, they can't be hurt. I mean, you can knock them around a bit, and that's cool and whatever. So I'm just gonna turn around and walk through the gate as much as I can. Oh, well, I'm too late. Great. Flee, mortals. Flee for your pathetic lives, and you can stop shooting me with an arrow. I think this is like supposed to be the health bar that you get when you're full completed. When you've got your complete health bar and all that stuff. Well, he does when you slam down, but I just don't understand why this guy, who is the culmination of all 13 Colossus, why he's so fucking pathetic. Well, yeah, but you know, it just, as soon as they get out the door, I mean, it's over, so I'm just like, why even bother? Nice cinematic view of him breathing some blue fire. And I'll skip the cutscene and try to do the minute hold grab thingy. Try to think of something interesting to say while I'm holding on to the stairs for a minute. Well, that's what I mean. I mean, he's 13 fucking Colossuses combined, or 16 Colossi combined, and he's fucking weak as shit. I mean, they can hurt him with arrows? What? I couldn't hurt the Colossus with arrows. I couldn't hurt one with arrows. How the fuck are some random fucking nobodies without any special gear hurting me with a freaking arrow? Nah, that's not okay. You get a trophy for holding on for a minute long, so that's what I'm doing here, in case any of you are wondering. So, I've never bothered to try to do it because I knew how it's gonna end. So. But now I have a big enough stamina bar to wait that 1 minute. Yeah, that's what I mean. You're all 16 Colossus, or Colossi, Colossuses, whatever. You'd think that you'd be pretty fucking strong, but you're not. You're fucking scrubs. You can't even kill one of them. They're just normal humans. Even Wander gets his ass handed to him by Colossus if he gets hit enough. But them, it just doesn't matter. I don't even know if that was a minute or not. I truly have no idea, but... No! I'm not ready to die. Oh well. I'm not gonna watch this long-ass cutscene, so if any of you like this cutscene, enjoy it on a different channel. It is fucking long and boring, so I don't want to put up with it. But it makes no sense to me that Dorman... Oh, do I have to actually watch it? Oh, that's fucked up. $200,000 shots on... Well, I mean, it also comes to play that it just... He's the most evil creature in fucking existence. And you can't hurt someone because what? They hurt his mortal vessel? What? That's the explanation that's given. It's because he's wounded as Wanderer, Dorman can't kill any of the humans. Like, how the fuck does that make any sense at all? Like, that is the canon explanation for why you can't kill people as Dorman during that time. Like, that is absolute bullshit. You should not have to put up with that. Like, you're fucking Dorman. You're the most evil being in existence. You're 16 fucking Colossus put together, and you're a fucking featherweight. No sense whatsoever, and I hate they're gonna make me watch this cutscene. I really don't want to have to watch this. I was hoping that I could do the, just go to the secret garden again and jump off the bridge. But I guess it's gonna make me sit through this fucking cutscene that I've seen now like 9 times. Because I've had to watch it on other YouTubers' channels when they're playing this game, because I like watching people's reaction to this. And even they are fucking flabbergasted at how fucking long this cutscene that has virtually no story purposes is. I mean, like, oh, it's very pretty, yes, I get that, but let me skip the cutscene. Come on. Yeah, it's... Dorman is such a hardcore badass, and I can't believe they knocked him down to such a pathetic level. Yeah, exactly. Wanderer just... I mean, I literally just decimated... Yeah, it took me less than 2 hours to kill all 16 fucking Colossus. I destroyed them. And I can't kill one human with a bow? What? That's some fucked up bullshit, and they know it. I mean, these... Yeah, that's cool. I don't need to watch this. I don't know if there's a way to skip this. I mean, I can't even quit to the fucking menu, dude. Oh yeah, of course it's the most logical thing that they could have possibly done. Takes down 16 fucking giants, gets owned by a sword pool. What the fuck? Owned by a portal that opens up in a pool. That's something that I've always been upset with, too. Like, You'd think they'd at least give you the option of not being sucked into the portal. Like, having, like, an evil ending or something, instead of just this ending. I do like how they show all the Colossus after you've just flat out fucking murdered them, but I just wish you had the option to fucking skip this. And the music is driving me insane. I've heard this song throughout the entire game dozens of times, and it is agony to listen to over and over and over again. Huh. I'm trying to think if there's some kind of a joke I can make while I'm being forced to sit through these credits. Oh yeah, that sure would have been nice. I mean, you know, it's only a AAA game. Totally didn't need to, but it would have been nice. I can't even express how badly I just kind of wish that the very beginning of the bridge would just collapse right before they get to it, so they'd all just fucking die right then and there. Just to make it a little bit interesting for people. Not like it matters, but... Can I skip this now? Why? Because the bridge is destroyed? The fuck is that gonna stop? There's fruit. I don't like the ethereal glow that she has. It always creeps me out. Well, I mean, there are definitely songs I like to listen to multiple times in a row, but I just... The music for this game? Fuck no. Music for this game is just okay. I also don't understand why there's no more water in the pool. I mean, look at that. That glow is fucking creepy, dude. Have you ever played a game called Fear? It's my favorite horror game. And there's this girl in it named Alma, and she has this weird ethereal red glow around her, and it's fucking creepy. And that's all she reminds me of is fucking Alma, because she looks exactly like Alma fucking does. There's just this creepy, pasty-ass girl with long black hair, and the only difference is that Alma's fucking dead. So, I mean, you know, she looks zombified as fuck, but... Look at that. That's not a normal thing to happen. I mean, she's clearly been dead for a long fucking time. I mean, you gotta think, like, after every time you kill a Colossus, do those tendrils knock you out for a couple of days or a couple minutes? A couple hours, you know? This game could have taken place over a span of 16 weeks for all we fucking know. It doesn't make sense that he was even able to get her here in that good of a condition. She would have been decayed by now. Somewhat. Based on scientific, you know, science of death anyways. She would be at least somewhat decayed. She definitely wouldn't look so fucking beautiful and pristine as she does. And why the fuck do I have to climb on the outside of that goddamn temple to get to this secret garden, but you could just walk up the fucking steps? Yeah, you never fucking know. You know, a timestamp isn't exactly explained. This is something that actually really pisses me off. You see, there's fucking animals and shit in here, but when you come up to the garden, there isn't a single fucking animal in this place. No birds, no fucking butterflies, no nothing. But here, yeah, there's a fucking newborn deer. And a squirrel. Yeah, it's very pretty. And Aggro's gonna fucking need to be put down because there's no way he's gonna walk on that leg again. There's all those doves, and I think it's a hawk or a falcon or something. Who knows, man? Who fucking knows? You ever just finish a game and I'm really happy they make me sit through the entire fucking credit reel? I don't know. This could be an alternate universe. Nobody knows. Kind of wish they'd let you play as a bird now. That'd be pretty sweet. All right. I like how it literally just swaps over to the very first scene of how the game starts, the credits starts. Like for the opening screen. I think that's really sweet. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it like starts off with an eagle floating in front of the moon, and then it pans over to where Wanderer is. That's really cool that it redoes it. That being said, fuck you, game, for making me sit through the credits. They do let you see that. It's just, they do it in such a way that it's fucking confusing. But yeah, see, they have an eagle fucking fly through in the moon and all that. What the hell? Oh, hey, I got the fucking trophy for the minute thing. I didn't know if it was a minute or not. Yeah, it'll show up and say that you can't see it. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, my PlayStation won't let people see things on my PlayStation screen. So I'm gonna do this, but I will say it's new game +4 because you're not gonna be able to see it. I am not going to go through these fucking Colossus again. I am literally just going to... That would be fucking awesome if they would let you play as the bird to see all the Colossus during the end credits. That would be fucking dope. I think that would be my favorite thing that this game could have possibly done. I'm not going to go through the Colossus again. I want to reiterate that so, you know, none of you are impatient with this. I'm literally just going to climb to the top of the secret garden and jump off because I think that is deserving of me. Oh, wait. No. Okay, I get it now. Last man standing is for not dying for going through the whole thing and not dying. I didn't get that minute thing. I wasn't on it for a fucking minute. I'm disappointed in that. Because I didn't beat the game without dying once yet. I might have actually already gotten the minute thing. I don't know. I'll have to check through my trophies because it's not like I paid attention. Oh, that was pitiful. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this sequence of me climbing to the secret garden and not dropping off because I'm really fucking good at doing it. Oh, gonna go through the Colossus again? Fuck no, dude. No, dude, I ground like crazy killing those Colossus. They are so fucking tiring to beat now. I mean, you saw me. I destroy them. They're super easy to kill now. I can one-shot the very first boss. Like, literally just one hit and he's dead. So it's too quick now, and it's no more of a challenge. I do it on hard mode too, but why bother, you know? The only reason I even continue to play is for the trophies, and I don't get any more trophies from this because I don't want to do the time attack modes because they're fucking bullshit. One of the few things in this game I'm actually really good at, though, climbing to the secret garden. You know, I'd actually say I'm not bad at this game, but I wouldn't say I'm like a fucking pro or anything like that. I just know how to do shit from trial and error. Like that little sweet little thing there. Oh, maybe sometime, dude. I'll definitely do it eventually. I thought you were saying to do it or just shut the fuck up, and I was like, what? Alright. I just don't like doing the time attacks because it's just... The game is easy because I don't have to worry about how much time it takes me to do things. But when you're doing time attack, every fucking mistake pisses me off. Like, every tiny little error that I make just makes me so fucking mad because it's things that I know could be avoided. And sometimes it's just the Colossus not doing what it needs to fucking do. And as you can see, holy shit, dude, actually killing all 16 Colossus again makes a huge difference. Like, I wasn't able to get to this without my thing blinking the first time. When I started it, but now I have way more than I am proud of. I've already eaten the forbidden fruit, so I'm not going to do that shit. Oh, well, like I said, dude, I might do the time attacks. I just won't do it right now, because I don't want to have too many 3-4 hour videos on my channel. And I've already gotten like a 2.5 hour long video of me being angry for Resident Evil from stupid bullshit from that. The jump sword thing. Okay, so I can actually explain that pretty well. It's pretty fucking stupid. So you jump and you hold the grab button and then you just press X and he stabs downwards. But there's like you get a trophy for killing a Colossus that way, and I actually got my trophy by killing the lizard that way. Or not the lizard, but the fire tiger I killed that way, and I killed the lizard, but the lizard was the first boss I killed by doing that. It's a one-shot kill if you do it with the upgrades that I have right now. So it's really fucking sweet to do it, but it's just, sometimes it works very well, and sometimes it doesn't work for shit. That being said, I'm so glad I got the no deaths thing, and now I'm going to see if I die from this. I absolutely did. Yeah, there's no fucking way I didn't just... I was going to live. Wow, that was a really long time to get the game over screen. I knew I was going to die, I just didn't know how long it would take. So the problem with doing time attack is that I have to go through every single fucking Colossus before I can do time attack. Oh wait, no, never mind, I don't. Oh shit. So I did the normal time attack, and I'll try the hard one, but I've never done the hard time. Oh well, it wouldn't matter anyways, because I'm on normal difficulty. But this guy is like a fucking scrub to take down. So I'll go ahead and try to do some of them, but I'm not going to promise you that I'm going to do all of them, because I guarantee I'm going to get really pissed off really quickly. Mostly because I have to deal with the shitty stamina bar that they give you. And the, like, scrub amounts of damage that you can do. I do like the fact that when you get the new gear, it just fucking falls in the well. I think that's awesome. It just shows up in the pool. But I already have things from killing 6 Colossus. I think I've already killed 7. I am unsure if I have or not. So don't quote me on that. It's been fucking forever since I haven't been able to one-shot enemies, so it's kind of weird. Probably, man. I mean, it would make sense. But, oh yeah, you know what? I did say I was gonna show you what I have, and I didn't fucking show you what I have. I think my fastest time on this is 59 seconds. But that might be from the easy mode. Because like I said, I went through the game on easy mode, and then I was like, oh shit, I can't do time attack on easy mode because it flat out won't let me do it. It won't give me items for it. So I got the 2 damage things for Wander, which is awesome. The third one? Yeah, sure. The whistling arrow. That's all I have. So you can see how few fucks I gave about it. Third one is, that's the second one, so the third one is this guy. Oh hell no, dude! I tried that shit once before. I mean, like I said, dude, I almost flat out rage quit. I'll try it, but you'll see exactly why I hate doing it. Yeah, I'll try it, but I just, no guarantees that you won't have me just flat out give up. 6 minutes is already fucking a ludicrously small amount of time for the amount of bullshit that you have to put up with. And then there's gonna be more fucking spots to deal with. Well, you could have told me that before, man. Now I have to do hard mode. Might as well do them hard mode. I'd like to see if I can. I gave up on the first boss on hard mode. I don't even know how many minutes I have. 6. Oh shit! It actually gives me more time. That's cool. Alright, well, I might actually be able to do them in six and a half minutes then. I don't know. I know that there's more spots to take them on with, and that's why I'm going to use my sword real quick. Fucking arms. Not really, man. I mean, as long as they don't screw me with some flat out bullshit, I'll be fine. This guy's actually relatively easy. I just don't like the added pressure of like, you can't fuck this up. You can't fuck this up. So it's like, at least like a bitter taste in my mouth. I mean, I'm already down 1 minute, and I haven't even done damage to him. I haven't gotten onto his fucking body. And he does this thing where he just non-stop fucking walks to you, so you have to just keep going. Alright, good. Attack, 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 attack. And jump. Whoa! They left my health down. He climbs a bit faster. That actually makes me a little upset. Oh man, I would have been mad as fuck if I just lost that. I believe he has 3 spots now. Oh, he takes damage like nothing. Oh, this is a pitiful amount of damage done. God, I feel disgusting using such a slow fucking method to kill this guy. Oh, fuck you, Wanderer. Come on, you... Fucking Scrub Lord, Jesus, stop! Oh my fucking god, I'm gonna be... Ugh. I don't know, dude. There's so many different ideas that could have been made for this, and oh man, I'm so mad that I don't have my fucking stamina bar. Oh. Now I have to worry about tiny stamina bar McGee. Oh, did he just fucking one-shot me? Oh, man. Yeah, fuck that, dude. Oh, that just straight up pissed me the fuck off. Holy shit, I jumped right into his fucking attack. Oh, damn it. Oh, god damn it. Oh, wow, that's fucked up, dude. I flat out would have failed on PS2. Yeah, I have no patience for this this game on hard difficulty. I can't fucking believe he just one-shot me. Oh my god. I've never been killed by the Colossus before. That makes me so fucking mad. Oh, man, that just straight up fucked my day. Like I said, I've never died against a Colossus before, so getting one shot like that ruined that for me. Oh man, that just made me so fucking angry. Just, man, that was just absolutely fucking brutal. I can't believe they just fucking did that to me. It's not challenging, man. It's just... It was a mistake that I made, and I knew I made it the second I made the mistake, and there was nothing I could fucking do to prevent it from punishing me for it. Oh, hell no, dude. I hate chocolate. Yeah, I think I might... Wherever that fucking orb is, I want it so badly, but I think the only way to get it is to jump off of the fucking bridge onto that thing, and, yeah, good luck with that. I'm not gonna walk this fucking distance just for a goddamn orb. I think I'm gonna have to re-download Bloodborne and try to not go insane while playing Bloodborne. I'm not terrible at it. Like, I'm decent at rage games. It's fucking whatever. I stay relatively calm for the most part. But it's when games implement some straight up fucking bullshit that makes me really, really fucking angry. I know there's no reason to go down here, but I want to, so, boop. Are you kidding me? Jesus, Wanderer, you got some fucking legs of steel. Fucking take a fall from that height and just walk it off? Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, I have a very small collection of games right now. Most of the games that I had, I was using with a PS Plus subscription, so I'm not gonna buy another one because I'm not planning on keeping my PS4 for very much longer. So it just seems pointless to buy a PS Plus subscription. So I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna buy one. So now I have like 50 games that I had on PS Plus that I can no longer play. Which is just fucking phenomenal. It is crazy how little damage I took from that fall. Dude, I don't know, man. I mean, his legs should be fucking splintered. Unless I play, unless I just spam the fuck out of Shadow of the Colossus non-stop. Yeah, I don't really feel like doing that, man. Maybe, dude. Maybe. There isn't really much more to do on this except for time attack, and yeah, fuck that. I've gotten everything I wanted from time attack. I guess there's trophies for getting everything. I'll show you the gallery so you know what I mean. I like the comparisons. I'm going to turn the volume off for the music because honestly, if I have to listen to music while I'm showing you that, I'm going to flip the fucking gasket. Yeah, I mean, you see the difference. Uh, yeah, man, I would, but it's not really the kind of thing that you send in the mail. Um, I mean, when you look at the difference between graphics, it's fucking ridiculous. I mean, it's unreal the amount of detail that's in it now. You know, I like looking at it. It's so fucking cool. It's the only reason I keep doing any of what I'm doing. I mean, look at that image. That image looks like absolute fucking shit in comparison. I mean, it just looks like fucking garbage. So much so that it's fucking surprising. You know, I mean, just look at these. It's unreal how much more detail they put into it. And I just love looking at it because it's fucking awesome. You know, it's not a not a remake. It is definitely a remaster, but they did implement different environment stuff. I mean, the temple itself is fucking amazing. I mean, just they even got the fucking fence to be dilapidated like it should look at this point. Yeah, I know. It's a fucking surprise, isn't it? I mean, just graphic comparisons alone tell you how much better this version is than the other one. I mean, this one is a real good example of it. Look at that piece of disgusting shit on the left. I mean, that's not even a fucking game at this point. It almost looks like art, you know, when you look at the comparisons. I actually don't remember how you get the oh yeah, reminisce mode. And I've killed as a lot of them, but some of them are just too fucking much just to get the comparison images. But I mean, you just see these things, and it's just I like to see them because it's insane to look at it. I mean, it looks like a work of art. Apparently, for some people, I mean, it's this is my favorite part of the entire game. That says something, man. They just put so much fucking detail in all of these things, and I just like seeing it. You know, you don't get to see the Colossus when you're fighting them. You don't have the time to that. You know? So when you get to see them this way, it's just so fucking cool. Yeah, just the recycled one there. I just, I love seeing these things. I don't really care much more about that. Fucking aggro, the sword. This is one of the things that I thought was super interesting. Those are the 4 different types of swords that you can actually get in the game. The one on the left is the goddess sword or something like that. And I think the one on the far right is the one that you actually use. I don't know what the next one is. I think that's Dorman's sword. The one with the like runic carving thing. The one that's right next to the blue one. And I have no idea what the one after that one is. I've never seen it before. You know, something that you never see. Uh, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, that's a comparison to size for the fucking Colossus. So the biggest Colossus in the game is the Phalanx, but the tallest Colossus is the final boss. Yeah, the sandworm is actually really fucking creepy. Uh, it's just really, really disturbing. I mean, even concept art, like how many of these things they actually didn't implement, and how many they did. I mean, this one specifically is a good example. I mean, if you look in the background, there's like some kind of temple pillar thing and a winding path in the back. They didn't implement that, but it's cool, man. This is one of the things they implemented. I mean, they changed what the boss kind of looks like. That's the very beginning of the temple. It's the save spot. I mean, there's so much details in this game, and I fucking love it. But then they do some straight up bullshit. Like, I would have fucking loved to see what the one on the bottom looked like. But they didn't fucking put it in. Look, the description differs slightly from the above concept. How the fuck is that differed slightly? That's not a slight difference. That's a massive difference. This one on the bottom has so much fucking detail put into it that I wish it would have been the one that they implemented. But they didn't. They put the dilapidated piece of shit up there. And just beautiful forestry. I mean, these are the things that I wish that I could draw. I mean, these are some of the things that aren't even actually in the game, by the way. I just wanted to alliterate that. I mean, it would have been cool if it would have been mossy and as fuck like that. I don't know if they have the concept of stuff like that. I know there's things like this, but I also don't have all the concept images because you have to beat Colossus 1 on hard difficulty, Colossus 2, Reminisce mode. And I didn't play the game on hard mode, so. But there's so much missing, and I guess that'd be literally the only reason to go back through the game. But if a fucking Colossus can one-shot me, oh man, that would just piss me the fuck off. Theoretically. I don't have an art book, man. I'm not gonna buy one. Not for this game. Well, that is it for Shadow of the Colossus. I will probably not be coming back to this in a playthrough. If I do, it will literally just be time trials, and I will show you how fucking badly I suck at timed things. I guess I'm gonna end it, and I'll play something else some other time. I'm going to be playing more of Mass Effect Andromeda and things like that, but you know. Uh, so I guess I understand why they didn't put some